Laws like this show that these boomer politicians have no idea what they're doing when they're trying to fix the dating crisis. Trying to make prawn a felony? How would you ever go policing that? Like, for starters, there's literally 1,000 ways to view it, so it's impossible to completely block it. And quite frankly, the Zoomers and Gen Alphas are a lot more internet savvy than you are. And I bet the guy that drafted this up thought, well, if we just block P-Hub, that blocks it all. And this really just highlights that these boomers have no idea what they're doing when it comes to this. They just laugh off Red Pill and Andrew Tate. And even though, yes, there is a lot of grifting and exaggerated showmanship, but all the information to fix this is right there. But like usual, no one listens to the complaints when it's something they don't want to hear. Like getting rid of child support, no-fault divorces, ESGs. Nah, it can't be those things. How about instead we come up with a bill where we ban prawn, make it a felony, and then somehow ban sexting outside of marriage? Stuff that can't be enforced at all. This is like feel-good bills, like, well, I did something, and then when it ultimately fails because it's non-enforceable, they'll wag their fingers at the bad P-Hub companies, and then continue on their campaign that goes nowhere, because it's all just a show, designed to line their pockets, keep them in their spot, and keep you in yours. And the whole ironic thing about this is that these guys that promote this sort of stuff usually have a lot of history with OnlyFans stars or other pay-to-play services. Isn't that funny? These people aren't here to help you. They just want to spew out unobtainable ideas that sound good so they can get your vote. And this really just reminds me of the whole Prohibition era. And how well did that work? Not at all, because it's a resource that everybody wanted. And they were going to get it one way or another. And that's what this is, a resource. And people are going to get no matter how many roadblocks you put in. And really you should be thinking that prawn exists, because that's a crutch that nearly everybody relies on. And if we didn't have this, I'm pretty sure the world would look like Mad Max. Or there'd be large groups of men looking like a Roman war campaign. So really you should be thinking that this stuff exists. And instead of blaming it, maybe you should look into why are people turning to it rather than actual marriages and relationships. But why would we do that when the answer is so much easier to blame prawn and not the 40 plus years of feminism, no fault divorce, child support, every piece of media making men bad and women good? Nah, it can't be any of that.